Welcome to another video from Gweilo 60. I am so glad that I'm in China at this particular day and age. I look at the news in North America and I see the leaders of your countries. Our countries, I guess, because I'm a Canadian. I look at Trudeau, gets caught giving his friends $1 billion. Then instead of owning up to it, he goes on holidays and shuts down Parliament so nobody can do anything to him. Then you get somebody like Trump. Oh God, you know, like, oh, you can't make this shit up. Like seriously, he attacks Goodyear because they can't wear political pins on their uniforms at work. So he's going to try to shut down an iconic American company because he can't have people with a GOP pin on their lapel at work at Goodyear. This is how trivial the politicians have become in Canada and the United States. People kind, keep that in mind, people kind. You know what I'm talking about. So then when Trudeau and his cronies get caught, what does he do? He fires Bill Morneau, the finance minister for Canada, the senior minister, yes, a very senior minister, and replaces it with a journalist. Really? A journalist. That's your finance minister, a journalist. Like seriously? And then south of the border you got Trump again. You know, Obama was doing a speech the other day and Trump was tweeting in real time, you know, fighting back as best he could. Well, God damn it, buddy, you're the president of the United States. It's how small can you act? How small can you act? And these are your politicians. These are your top politicians in North America. And you wonder why in the United States there's 170,000 people dead from the COVID-19. You wonder why there's millions of people that have been infected. You wonder why per capita in Canada it's about the same thing. I wasn't watching the numbers in Canada, but you wonder why your economy in the United States has dropped 32% in one quarter. And in the same quarter, the Chinese economy has gone up 3%. You've got to understand that it's your leaders. It's the people that are leading your country that have no idea. You can't have a reality TV star run your country because he doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground. And you can't have a failed part-time drama teacher running your country in Canada. Yeah, I'm talking to you. In the United States and in Canada, you've got goofs running your country. You've got idiots trying to play the game of politician. It's not working, is it? Then you look at a place like China, where, as I say, 3% growth in their GDP in the last quarter. You've got lifelong politicians. You've got people that actually know what they're doing. The difference is, and this is a big difference, listen to this. If you get caught with your hand in a cookie jar or doing something unethical in Canada, you get a $200 fine. If you get caught doing something unethical as a politician in the United States, like Trump, you know, grab her by the pussy, yeah, that's the guy, the orange one. Nothing happens. It's like they're untouchables as it goes right now. If you're that type of person in the Chinese political system, if you get caught graft, if you get caught doing something improperly, you are no longer a politician. If it's illegal, you're a prisoner. If it's not illegal and you're just a goof and you can't do your job properly, you lose your job and you have to go find a different job, do something else with your life. See, in Canada and the United States, politicians get caught all the time doing illegal things. You know, look at Hillary with her emails. You know, look at Trump, look at Trudeau, look at Bill Morneau, look at all of these people that do illegal things while they're politicians and they get let off. Why? Because they're the elite in the country. Nobody can touch them. They're untouchables. And the little people like you and me, if we got caught doing half the shit that they were doing, we'd be ended up in jail for the rest of our frickin' lives. And that's the difference, because they don't have any repercussions for doing illegal stuff and being shitheads like they are, so they just go ahead and do it. In China, oh, big difference. You get caught doing something illegal. You get caught doing something that you're not supposed to in China, as a politician, your ass is in jail. Both these countries in North America are well, their economies are in the toilet. They're going nowhere really quick. And it doesn't look like they're getting their ass out of there anytime soon. The COVID is growing. More people are getting sick. More people are losing their jobs. More people are on welfare. More people are on unemployment. More people are losing their homes. More people are losing hope in not only their country but their government. And I can understand why they're losing hope in their government, because they elected a part-time drama teacher and a TV reality star instead of a hardcore professional politician like Xi Jinping. Exactly. And the boys in the Politburo and the people that are running cities like Nanning, Guangzhou, Chongqing, you name it. These are the professionals in the world, and this is why China is growing at a breakneck speed. This is why China doesn't have COVID-19 right now. Why? Because the government said so. And no, that's what they did. They said no more COVID-19, everybody lock everything down, and it's done. And you know, within 3-4 months, it was done, because they had the government that had the power to make it happen. That's one thing that they're lacking in the West right now, is people that will actually do what they were hired to do. And it's pitiful, because I'm watching it from mainland China. I'm watching my country go down the toilet. I'm watching half the world go down the toilet right now, and it's disheartening, to say the least. And I see how it can be done, because I'm in the middle of it. I'm sitting watching it on a daily basis, how it is actually done. You see the people around, some have masks, some don't. It's just precautionary. This is a brand new apartment complex with all of the businesses, and I'll turn around. How many people have masks on here? How many don't? It's because COVID-19 is basically gone here in mainland China, and people aren't worried or scared anymore. Some people wear a mask because they're overly cautious. That's fine. Nobody goes and says, "What are you wearing a mask for?" You know what I mean? Belittling other people because they are wearing a mask. That doesn't happen here. Everybody does whatever they want. Oh, and as I'm walking through this mall, I'm sucking on a tall boy beer, and you can actually do that. The freedom in China is way freer than places like Canada and the United States for you, me, and your regular person. When you're talking about an authoritarian communist regime, I'm sure you're not talking about China, because I look at this place and I think, this is probably one of the freest places, until they have a problem like COVID-19, and then everything gets locked down. That's when you got authoritarian, and that's when you need it. And you may say, how does China build their economy in a time like this? Well, just over the last year, they've opened up 6 new free trade zones. They're pilot projects. And yes, Guangxi Autonomous Region is one of those places. And I'll be getting into more of that over the next week or two, just for the fact that I've been asked to be part of a delegation to report on the new pilot project free trade zones in 3 areas of Guangxi Autonomous Region. So, but that's another story. But it's initiatives like this that actually bring economic growth to China, where everybody's in the West or in North America, but the West. You've got UK, you've got places like that that are reeling from this thing. Australia's having problems too. In the West, they're reacting to everything that's going on, where China did react, overcame. Now they're proactive in growing their economy back the way it was before, and even better. So when you look at the economy of the United States and the economy of Canada, Europe, Australia, France, wherever. And you say, well, how come their economies are going into the toilet and China's isn't? Because China is proactive in everything that they do. Another reason China's economy is growing is because they have a responsible government, a government that actually knows why they're there. They're not there for their own personal entertainment, like Donald the Duck Trump. They're not there because they want to show people their socks and their new hairdo, like Little Potato, Xiao Tudou. You know, it's one of those things that it has gotten to a point in North America where it's beyond ridiculous. And when I go there, I look at it and I freaking shake my head and I say, like, my God, what the hell's the matter with you people? And then I come over here and I see everybody working. The unemployment rate is just about zilch. People are buying and building high-rises. They're building ties with countries all over the world. They're building high-speed trains. Everybody is happy, healthy, and doing a good job. And in the West, everybody is unhappy, losing their jobs, no money, on welfare. Holy smokes, the world tomorrow is a worse place than it was today. Where in China, tomorrow is a better place than it was today. And now, when you got the election, 70-some days away, and Trump knows that he's pretty well pooched. And because of COVID-19, a lot, if not half, more than half of all ballots will be cast through the United States Postal Service. So what does Trump do? He cuts off funding. He doesn't want this to happen. Post offices are shut down. Post office boxes are locked up. They're picking up post office trucks in the middle of the night with tow trucks. This is all from Facebook, so you got to take it with a grain of salt. But he's even said that, you know, he's against the post office and all of the things that they do, that because it could hurt his chances of becoming president, because Democrats have been known, when it's mail-in ballots, to be more active in mail-in ballots than Republicans. So when you get something like this where they try to manipulate the Postal Service to their own benefit, well, that's just criminal. So when you're thinking, why is the North American economy in the toilet, and why is the Chinese economy growing? Why does North America have millions of COVID-19 cases and hundreds of thousands of people dead, and China doesn't? When you're wondering why the economies are in the toilet, why are our politicians not doing something? All you have to do is look at the leaders of your country and figure out that you obviously put the wrong type of people in charge of your country. You put the wrong people in there, and it's apparent to everybody with a brain. When you look at your country and it's in the frickin' toilet, look at the top, because that is exactly where it's coming from, the top. So I ask you, why do you think your economy is in the toilet? Why do you think COVID-19 is all over the place? Why do you think you have corruption at the highest levels of your government? Why do you think people are losing their homes? Why do you think people are losing their jobs? Why do you think people are on welfare and unemployment? Why do you think North America is in such trouble? Do you think it's because, as everybody said, because COVID-19 started in China? Or do you think it's because your government was ill-prepared to deal with something like this because you had the wrong people in government in a crisis? Sure, it's easy to ride the wave when everything is working out really good. It's easy to ride that wave when the economy is going good and there's no problems. But when the shit hits the fan and things happen, well, big difference, isn't it? That's when you need professional politicians that can make decisions, that have the experience, the know-how to make sure that you, as a citizen of that country, are safe and taken care of. That's what you missed. That's why North America is sucking the hind tit right now, and that's why China is where it is. A little noisy. And that, my friends, is another video from Gweilo 60. If you like this video, as always, like, comment, subscribe, push that share button. Thanks for watching. Hit the bell. Don't forget to resubscribe, and never forget to put a couple bucks into children's Patreon account. It's for a good cause. It's for poor rural Chinese children. They just need a helping hand, and we can give them that helping hand. Help me help them. Thanks for watching. Bye now.